What's up, everybody? First and foremost, if you could, please like and subscribe this podcast wherever you are. Also, wherever you're listening. And if you are on YouTube watching this, go ahead and please hit that subscribe button. Come on, man. You know it's
only like if don't dislike.
Don't, yeah, right.
Don't be that person.
There is a dislike button.
There is, unfortunately.
Anyway, but we are back in Lakeview.
Year and a half later.
A year and a half later, we told y'all we released these files. It's cold. It's much colder than it was the first time we did this. 9 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Roughly. It was June.
It was June.
But we watched the episode again. We are going to commentate on it, and we're going to visit some old spots.
Yep.
And talk about what we did. So, you ready?
Let's get it.
77 Flavors, episode 1. Let's go.
Yo, Cere, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go. Episode 1.
Episode 1. We live.
This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love two things, food and Chicago, so I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
Welcome to episode 1 of 77 Flavors of Chicago.
Wow.
Hey, my voice cracked right off the top.
Also, can we talk about you starting with a lip smack?
Hey, man, whatever.
First thing.
Whatever. We're going to be doing this whole episode. Let's get it.
I'm joined by my beautiful co-host.
Yep, I'm Sarah.
I'm Dario, man. Thank y'all for listening in. It's going to be a fun little ride into this 77 neighborhoods of Chicago. I look forward to it.
You said 77 neighborhoods of Chicago.
Hey, communities, we figured it out.
Yeah. Also, why do I sound like that?
All of us.
I need to relax.
Hey.
I need to unclench immediately.
we didn't know what the hell we was doing. Anyway, we're going to stop. We ain't going to pause it every 5 seconds.
All right. I'm sorry.
Let's go.
There, you want to go ahead and tell people who we are?
Yeah, for sure. So we kind of explained what this is. We're visiting the 77 neighborhoods, and we're going to try the food and tell the people about the history, right?
Yeah.
But I was thinking the other day, I was like, what qualifies us as individuals to take this task on? You know?
We here.
I mean,
we here.
Yes. So I'm not from Chicago, but I love food. I'm a self-proclaimed chef.
Self-proclaimed, yeah. Food be delicious too.
And you're from Chicago, so
Southside.
Yep, that's Dario's mating call. You want to find him? Just say Southside.
Southside.
And you'll locate him.
I just want to use that button. I ain't gonna lie.
I know.
Show the people we flexing early.
So yeah, that's basically it. I've been cooking for over a decade, and you've lived here your whole life.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what qualifies us. We also have the equipment to create a podcast. We just hand this stuff out.
Right.
Anyone can do this.
Anybody can do this. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Although we had to pay for this shit.
Yeah, we did. They're not handing out the equipment. They're handing out the podcast.
Right. But as soon as they do hand it over, we're going to need some sponsorship. So
yeah. I actually opened a bottle of Topo Chico as I'm manifesting a Topo Chico sponsorship for us.
I was going to say something rowdy about it, but I mean, you like that kind of water.
I love sparkling water.
Ain't nothing sparkling about that water.
It's literally sparkling water.
That's the only thing glamorous about that thing. It tastes like Channel 2.
Stop. Look. We need them to sponsor us. Don't listen.
No, we don't need them to sponsor us.
I would love for them to sponsor us.
Look, if anybody gonna sponsor us, it's gonna be LaCroix. If y'all don't know, y'all go back and listen to the stories that we tell. So the LaCroix Bandits.
It was in fact Topo Chico partnership.
Yeah.
And no LaCroix partnership.
Yeah. Topo got us.
Shout out to Topo. That's hilarious.
Yeah, this is wild.
Off the bat, 3 minutes in, shitting on just being yourself. I was still trying to be nice, but
hey, Topo got us 3 weeks in?
Yeah.
3-4 weeks in.
Yeah, they were like tap.
Yeah. It only gets better from here, y'all.
Yeah, they know where we live. So. The LaCroix, the hashtag LaCroix Bandits.
Hashtag LaCroix Bandits.
That's our tagline.
Anyway.
So I guess we're going to jump right into it. Our first neighborhood for our first episode was Lakeview East, which is an important differentiator because there are multiple parts of Lakeview and people get really offended, even though I feel like the north, that central north side of Chicago, all those neighborhoods kind of merged.
Yeah, it's shot from the south side, all this shit the same.
Right, I mean, it's not the same because you'll offend people, but Lakeview East specifically kind of like merges into the other, like Lincoln Park and that stuff. But what do you feel? What's the general feel about Lakeview? How do you feel? How would you describe it? 3 words or less? Just kidding. 50 words.
I was about to say, man, 3 words less. That CPS school stuff about to kick in. I was about to be like, shit. I don't even know 3 words to describe.
I over here
for real, shoot, I needed a predicate, a place, and a noun or something. I could make a full sentence. But 3, to describe it for me, coming from the south side, it is very busy up here. A lot of activities. No parking up here.
Very accurate.
No parking at all. If you got a car, you SOL. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
unless you pay for it.
For sure.
Yeah, but it's a lot of entertainment up here. I like it. I mean, me being a comedian here in Chicago.
Right.
This is like
central.
Yeah, central. Really, like really.
Well, central for the North Side comedy.
Right. Yeah, for the North Side. But I mean, it's where everything is. To be honest with you, you know what I mean. We said it in the promo yesterday. Or on Sunday before this. No timestamps, y'all, on our podcast. We got to get it. But on our promo for this episode, you know,
Laugh Factory.
Yeah, Laugh Factory is home here. So yeah, I mean, like for me, it's cool. I mean, coming from the South Side is a lot different. You know what I mean? It's a lot different, a lot busier over here.
For sure.
A lot of entertainment up here.
You know what's funny is we've spent more time on the South Side.
Yeah.
Say how busy it is and how there's so much to do. We've spent more time on the South Side throughout this podcast, obviously because there's more community areas.
Yeah, it's more community areas.
But also in like side projects.
Yeah, we've done a lot of I've done a lot of photography now. Yeah. Done a lot of photography now. So yeah, I mean, hey, look. Actually, speaking of Lakeview, I just did a photography job for Lakeview East. They were dope too. So we gonna work together some more. Yeah. So look, I'm finding my way up here. I still feel like this congested. This is fun. This is fun. All right, back to it.
I feel like what a lot of people miss is if you don't live within the city limits, you think that the entire city may be like super busy and crowded and stuff, which it could be. But the thing about Lakeview is there is like a neighborhood feel. Like you could live in a neighborhood in like a townhome or like a little house, and you feel like you're not in the city.
Yeah,
like there's kids playing in the street. Ish, maybe.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they play in the parks. Right. They play in parks. You got to go to the hood for people playing.
No, but like you see them, like
you do.
The cul-de-sac, cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac. Yeah, that's how if you look up cul-de-sac, there's a silent S in that motherfucker. I swear. It's cul-de-sac.
That's a plural. So the plural of
that's right. Yeah,
cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac.
It's French.
And why wouldn't it be cul-de-sacs?
Because it's French. It's cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac.
Cul-de is the plural. De-sac is like the corner. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I think it is.
The sack is not on the corner. It's not what this podcast is about. No. Not about cul-de-sacs. Anyway.
But I think also it has a decent amount of diversity. I feel like within.
Yeah.
You know, the Lakeview area, you have DePaul, which brings in a lot of students.
Very diverse there,
right? And then, what else? What do you feel like the zoo is?
The zoo is free, so of course it's going to get a lot of people. I was at the zoo today, doing a photo shoot, and I mean, it was a lot of different people there.
Yeah,
you know, I mean that's a good place to go because they got the park and everything right there on the lake. I mean, you couldn't find no parking over there again. I already said that.
Ever.
Ever. But normally we find parking over there when we went.
Yeah, but it was like pandemic.
Right. Yeah. How you feel about that? How you feel about the Chicago opening back up? Speaking of neighborhoods,
crazy.
Lakeview is packed.
Yeah. So the first place we would visit, which we'll talk about that in a second, but it was the first day, opening day, I guess, of the city because we've like been in complete lockdown for 18 months or something.
400 days.
Yeah. So it was, I don't think I forgot what it looks like with
18
people
months
outside.
apart, yeah.
Like I've lived in Lakeview for 3 years now, and I don't think, and in Uptown for a year before that.
Yeah.
So I've never I can't remember a time that it was like this.
Yeah, we snapped back pretty fast. And I felt like, being
Like instant.
Yeah, being the place that we are, like here in Lakeview with the entertainment and everything like that. People were anxious to get back out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this was the fastest turnaround, and I knew this was happening. We knew
any pandemic we've ever seen.
Yeah, right. Of all the pandemics,
of all the pandemics, this is the fastest one.
This was. Well, I remember the pandemic of 1995. It was a heat wave like none other. It was hot. Look, I'm aging myself. This is
I was 2.
This now it sound nasty. Now it sound 95 was a lit year, y'all. Anyway, yeah. The pandemic really brought everybody back out into this. It is a very busy neighborhood, and I think that's what a lot of people like about the neighborhood is that it's very busy. You got something to do every day of the week,
and you could just like step outside of your house and walk to
5
an
minutes.
activity.
Yeah, 5 minutes, if that.
Yeah.
For us, we can walk across the street.
Right.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Is we're like 8 minutes into the episode.
Yeah.
No history.
Damn. This is why you didn't want to hear it. Zero history.
Zero history. The one person that gave us our first review that said, get to the point. I get it. I get it.
We did this for like about good 10 straight episodes but this is funny.
It is funny.
It's funny.
It is funny. But also, nobody was listening to us at this point. So it didn't matter.
Right. Nobody listened to this episode.
And then we got straight dog asshole on the camera. Sit down, Campbell.
Down, boy.
But how do you feel about it so far?
So far, hey, look, your boy grew. That's all I can say. Your boy grew. We grew.
We did.
It sound different.
It sounds so.
We like the fit, like actually, it sounds
for sure. And we sound so much more authentic right now.
Right.
I'm not doing that weird ass high pitch.
Right. And guess who smacked first? Guess who smacked?
The first opening sentence of the episode, you went.
But you. Anyway.
I did, but it's all right. You know what?
Let's get back to the cul-de-sacs.
It take 5 minutes to cross that month, but like it's a traffic. I guess it's still 5 minutes.
And their mother is outside.
Everybody and their mother literally isn't outside. The dogs too, barking and shit. It's good to see Chicago come back to life.
White people dog with their human names.
Y'all don't know? Now you know. James is out on a leash.
It's Peter.
Oh, my bad, it's Peter. And it's not a sub thing. You know, these are dogs, y'all. We talking about?
No, stop.
Hey, I'm just letting the people know.
But we took a bunch of photos.
Yes.
We did
on our way to our chosen restaurant. So make sure you head over to our Instagram page. Look for that photo dump. It's in there. I posted it. And we got some dope shots.
We did get some dope shots.
Random shots.
But I feel like there's so many. If you look at our personal pages too, you'll see a lot of stuff from Lakeview because we do a lot of photo shoots around here. We all videos and all that kind of stuff right around here.
It's factual.
Yeah, factory. Factory. But there's a lot of cool things around here. And we talk about like the buildings and the streets and kind of a good little way. You ready to want to just jump right into the more you know?
Get to the point.
The more you know, y'all.
It's ridiculous. Nobody should have given this as equipment.
Yeah, nobody should have gave it to it.
Why we do this?
This is sponsored by Chase Bank. Chase Bank.
Stimulus.
The stimulus.
Oh, wow.
Stimuli, because a lot of we saved up ours, boy. These coins. But we do have some fun facts. That's part of the show here is to talk about the fun facts of the neighborhood.
Say fun facts.
And we'll start with some one thing that I did not know. I don't know if you knew this.
Probably not.
Yeah, I know I didn't know this, but of all the 77 neighborhoods in Chicago, Lakeview is the most populated one.
Is it really?
It is 100,000 people.
Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it.
It really does.
Feels like 500,000 outside right now.
It really does. It really does sound like it feels like 100,000. I didn't know, but I mean, when you think about the South Side being what it is, but we break up these into neighborhoods.
Yeah, right.
So that's why it's different.
Yeah.
But I think that was the one thing that stood out to me. 100,000 people.
Yeah. I think also because a lot of the neighborhoods surrounding Lakeview are quickly getting gentrified. Like the further north you go, that Argyle area, like those are super gentrified now.
Yeah.
There's like one block. Once you cross that street, you can tell a clear difference. There's like no Whole Foods on that side, and then there's a bunch of Whole Foods on.
Too soon.
Yeah, damn.
Yikes.
Oh God, that did.
Yikes.
That I guess that aged the way we talked about it.
Yeah, I mean they,
Yeah, it is what it is. You was the first one to drop the MF. I cut myself off. This is fun. We should rewatch all of them.
No.
I'll re-listen. Anyway, keep going.
The sign of gentrification.
Yeah.
If
There's
Whole
Mariano's.
Foods.
It's just
Maria.
Yeah.
We got all the Italian dudes. Jewel is the only one that's not. We got Tony, and going to Tony's, and
I
then
love Tony's.
and we got Mariano's, another Italian dude. I like the old days when we had old school names, old that dominates.
Well, like Save a Lot.
Yeah, Save a Lot. You know, Pete's.
Oh, I love Pete's.
Pete's is dope.
Pete's is solid. You get like high end and bargain stuff all at once.
Yeah.
Cermak produces them. Okay, this is not.
I know, but I'm just saying all the regular names, grocery stores is not gentrification.
Yeah.
Not just yet. You know,
if you're still seeing a Cermak produce, you're probably in an area that has not been infiltrated by the idea of gentrification just yet. But if there's a Mariano's or a Whole Foods, it's probably, slowly being gentrified or probably rather quickly, I think.
Yeah, they're pushing you out. That's what she's trying to say.
Yeah, basically.
You see that? That was the first fun fact about Lakeview. I mean, I feel like that was very interesting.
That is very interesting.
Yeah. Another fun fact. This is based on the settlement of Lakeview. Lakeview was actually settled in 1837. I don't know if anybody else knows.
What does that mean?
Hey, what does that mean? So the first group of people,
settlers.
Settlers that were in the area. They made set up camp or whatever you want to call it. They were here.
Sorry, what year was that?
1837. And you know the significance of that year? That was also the incorporation of a city called Chicago.
Hey!
Yeah. I just use all these
noises.
Yeah, I love them too. But yeah, 1837, also the year Chicago was actually incorporated into the city. So that's pretty cool. The guy's name that incorporated that they locate back is Conrad Sulzer of Winterthur, Zurich, Switzerland.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds super Swiss. I almost said Switzerland.
Switzerlandish.
I went to college, y'all.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Switzerlandish. Okay.
Switzerlandian.
Switzerlandian. What is going on here?
Wow.
Oh man.
I'm being bullied on my own.
Look, they're gonna get insight into our relationship. This is what we do on a normal day.
That's actually that's actually true.
Yeah, actually true. To go along with that fun fact though, in 1853, so almost 20 years later, the first permanent building was built by James Reese and Elijah Hunley on the corner of what's now West Byron and North Lake Shore Drive.
One thing. What is going on?
It's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. There's no organization.
There's some history though.
There's some three histories.
So far, we still got some time to go.
I know. But also, there's no organization to the flow of the episode.
Kind of is.
We just jump around.
Yeah, we just talking shit.
Because now you have you start with here are the boundaries.
Yeah.
This is the origin of the name. This is blah blah blah. Like you go take us through a story.
Yeah, but
back then
it was just a lot of this stuff too was off the top of my head.
Yeah, you would literally memorize it.
I just would look and see, and then or shit that I knew. I didn't have no book or nothing. You know,
no notes, none of that.
Yeah, no, I was just going off top of the dome. You know, for some of the stuff. So hey, it is what it is.
Do you know what is that building?
It was the Hotel Lakeview.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So if y'all want to go and see the first building, you go head over to West Byron and North Lakeshore Drive, and
but you get it.
The building was called Hotel Lakeview. But if you go in that corner, that is officially the first building in there. So that's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Not the first building. That's where the first building was. Just to clarify.
So the building itself is not
that's not
building,
the first
but
building.
that's where the location.
Not from 1853. No, it's not.
No, that shit burnt.
Yeah.
Chris.
But continue.
Speaking of buildings, we did talk about a secret building that some people sent in guesses
we gonna get there.
It was fun.
Yeah.
We should have kept
just one. I got one
You got
more.
one more?
I got one more fun fact. You like these fun facts? I feel like this podcast is dope because like we actually get to learn about like I like that kind of shit because
Me too.
You know, if you go over to Michigan Avenue, you stand on the bridge right there on Michigan Avenue in Wacker.
Yep.
That's where Fort Dearborn and DuSable kind of settled in right there, and they mark them on the ground.
Wow.
You know, I don't know. We should go back over there and see if that's true there. But I feel like that's a dope thing. Up here on all the buildings, they put plaques on there.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, so you can kind of see. But we should go there.
I've done like zero research on the city of Chicago.
Man,
I have like no knowledge
Still
of the
true.
history. I know there was a fire at some point.
Wow.
it's a fire at some point.
Wow.
I saw the cow that's tattooed on your arm that tipped over the lantern.
She said there was a fire at some point.
That's all I know.
Okay.
That's all I have information.
You know,
I know that Lakeshore Drive, like the lake was further into the city, and they just thank you so much.
Yeah.
And then they kind of like put the rubble down.
Yeah,
they
That's where
made
Lakeshore Drive is now.
Yeah, they made it different for us. They manufactured that part of it. They did. Yeah, we'll get to that.
I know. We'll talk about that. In one
that
of our,
neighborhood is very interesting, actually.
Yeah.
But
your next fun fact.
But really the last fun fact. I mean, because we can keep on going here. But I don't know if y'all know. In the Civil War days. Let me pull up my notes here.
Oh, I did have notes.
This Topo Chico is low key the best. I feel so. I watched this not to segue, but I watched this YouTube video of these two guys testing out all of the sparkling waters and trying to figure out it's which one is the superior. And Topo Chico is by far the best. Like it lasts bubbly in the bottle for hours. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to.
Can we talk about how interested you are in what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, cool.
You said, let me get back to my fun fact. That video was actually Good Mythical Morning.
Oh, was
by
it?
Rhett and Link. They did I remember it. You said I'm just as interested now as I was when we recorded that shit.
Anyway, let's go.
Convince you to try it ever again.
You can have all that.
But then
you can have all that. I got two more fun facts. We're gonna get to this one here.
Join your neighborhood group, your uncensored neighborhood group. I promise you, it is the funniest thing ever.
They be tweaking on there, man. like this. If y'all need a good read or anything just to make you laugh throughout the day, they go off in these group things.
Magnificent.
Man. Yeah, it is. It really is.
It's all the Karens.
It's all of them. Every last one of them.
Everyone. I think we need like a. What's like the male Karen? I feel like Steve. Steve is a good, or like a Bob.
Keith.
Keith?
Yeah, Keith.
Keith can be cool.
Shit. What you know about this?
I mean, no, I just
name a cool Keith. Keith Sweat. You know, I don't
know who that is.
You know who Keith Sweat is.
What is that?
You know what is that? What is Keith Sweat?
What is it? Tell me who he is.
What is it?
Look.
See, you don't even know.
I do know what. Guess what? Nobody who can do you like me. Tripping.
See, I always say if I don't know a lot about pop culture, so if I don't know who that person is, they're probably not that famous.
Oh, wow.
She's tripping, y'all. I mean, because like, first of all,
you tripping.
Probably not that famous.
Yeah, we about to fight on air. We about to fight live on air.
Because here's the thing, in Jordan, we obviously we have everything, but we got everything a little delayed. So like the 90s, we experienced it in the early 2000s and so on. So, you know, if someone was popular in the 90s and we didn't, he's probably not that popular, not that famous.
You really tripping here. I hope that you're joking.
I wasn't.
I mean,
is that one of his songs?
I'm gonna play it for y'all.
Oh God!
Let's hear it.
This is y'all. She got to understand what who he is, because I'm not gonna sit here and let my man get clown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and stand for this kind of nonsense, man. Like if y'all
nonsense,
it is nonsense. It's nonsense and a half.
Not
you know,
super harsh.
Y'all,
Dario.
y'all. Hey, feel this. I wanna please you.
Wow.
Come on now. I wanna please you. Hey. I wanna show you, baby, that I need you. Get horny on this podcast.
Stop it. So my mom's listening.
Let me go ahead and turn it off.
Babe making music.
Yeah, let me turn it off.
See, that's why we don't make babies like that in Jordan.
Wow.
We don't have that.
Wow. So over here married, we just out here wilding.
Well,
okay.
when you're married, you do, but before you,
No
we don't like as a
premarital
well,
sex.
that's not true. We listened to like Usher. That was.
Yeah, Usher is the ultimate. Usher was a
that's
cheater.
facts.
That was all his songs he was talking about.
Is
He was
whack, low key. He's talking about, please forgive me, I just had a baby with someone else. Can we get back together?
Look, y'all, we gonna have to.
All right, let's move on.
She messing up with pop culture. All right, last one. Last fun fact, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Let's go.
This one is interesting. I don't know if y'all know, but in 1864, over there on the six-way, West Diversey, North Broadway, and North Clark Street, was.
This is where the hatred for that six-way began.
Yeah, that's right.
I hate that six-way.
This is the hatred.
My good old cabinet store is gone.
But that wasn't even.
That's what it was. Yeah, the diversity one. The
Wow.
six-way diversity the crossway thing.
Yeah. All right.
And then now there's an Uno Pizzeria that's about to open.
I don't think that's that's not the same one. This is not.
It's
This is a different. No.
Are you talking about the other end of diversity on Clark?
Going towards
Was it diversity?
no,
in
the taco
Clark?
joint that right over there, that area. Well, I'm telling you.
Okay.
A camp that was a training facility for the 132nd and 134th Illinois Infantry Regiments, and then later on, that was converted to a prison for the Confederate soldiers. So, yeah, we the North. We the North.
We don't claim this area.
We don't claim it, but we'll take that W. We'll take capture these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Lock them up.
For real.
Oh my God.
Shit, whatever.
Even now, shit.
Look.
If you come by one.
Yeah, right. If you still out here wilding like that, you need to.
Did you know that the Confederacy only lasted 5 years? 5 years. People are talking about this is our history. It was 5 years.
Our history, boy, that was barely longer than high school.
Yeah, literally. Like Grey's Anatomy is
wow. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air ran longer.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Wow, shit! All my children ran for a long time. Soap operas.
Literally. Wow, it's so dumb.
We get a lot of points for that. Take your L. Shit, the Bulls got more The Bulls got more championships than Tom Brady got more. Look, all right, we're not gonna talk about the Confederacy no more.
Kim Kardashian was married for longer.
Wow, she got more kids than the Confederacy. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Let's
moving on. But those are the fun facts. Please feel free to go check out any of those. Listen again, rewind it if you have to, and listen, because Lakeview's got a lot of fun history, but those are the ones that kind of stuck out to us.
Yeah, and if you have any fun facts of your own that you would like to share with us, feel free to comment them or send them to us, or go ahead and post on that photo dump. But I did
77 Flavors Shy on Instagram and Facebook if you want to do that.
TikTok if you want to follow us on TikTok. We'll probably post
Twitter
separate content on TikTok than Instagram and Facebook.
Booty pics.
No, stop TikTok. Maybe your booty pics.
I think my butt getting big eating all this damn food in all 77.
That's why it's bi-weekly, because you can't be doing
wow.
That was
that's when we didn't think nobody was listening. And they weren't. They weren't listening. Oh, this is fun. Keep going. We're almost at the end of the first half.
The workout for a week.
She said, "I'm gonna have booty pics on TikTok." Stop.
I want to see Darius booty pics. Go to TikTok.
No,
yes,
we're not doing that. No, that's not what we're gonna do. I got a rep out here in these streets. He's gonna be looking at me different.
Oh my God!
I mean, you suggested it. Tell us about that secret building.
Oh yeah, the secret building. So I don't know if anybody guessed it. We know y'all didn't guess it.
Some people sent in guesses, but they were not accurate.
Yeah. Some of y'all was way wrong.
Wrong.
We gave you a clue and said there's a comedian. Why would you name a play? Anyway, so here's the fun fact. If you're ready, are y'all ready for the fun fact? Huh?
Yep.
Okay, I thought I had a drum roll thing, but I don't. Dang.
A little applause.
No, I'm going to give myself an L on that one. Fun fact is, the secret guest, and this shit was going on. How many fucking crickets we got in here? Cicadas? Shit.
They're just letting you know what they think. That's
Right,
what
shit.
it is.
They talking about cicadas come around every 17 years. Got niggas counting on their hands and toes. Wait, they supposed to be around. It was back here 19. You know?
Does this have anything to do with the building?
No, it does not. The person and building that we're talking about is the home of Charlie Chaplin, y'all. I don't know if y'all know, Charlie Chaplin was a famous person that lived here in a long time ago. In a long time ago.
Is that scientific evidence? What's that losing sound? Where is it?
Oh, stop it! No, don't hit me with the losing sound.
Yeah. There you go. In a long time ago. But I didn't even know he was from Chicago, let alone Lakeview.
That's because he didn't say much.
Wow.
Anybody that know Charlie Chaplin, you know what I'm talking about.
That is ridiculous. Everyone knows.
This is the dumbest.
Hey, we was in stride right here though.
Also, he's definitely not from, I'll realize it in a second.
Oh God.
He's English.
Oh God. Hey, we was
that was dumb.
Hey, hold on. This shit funny. Hold on.
That's who Charlie Chaplin is. Even I know. See, that's how you know he was famous, because I know who he was.
Wow, you knew who he was. You didn't know who Usher was. Okay.
What? I knew who Usher. Usher.
Keith Sweat.
Yeah.
I guess you are young, so I mean, I can't even be mad.
That's facts. I am young.
So he lived in the Brewster Apartments. We post a picture. We'll post a picture so you all can see it. But Brewster Apartments. He was filming the movie Asanye with Asanye Studios in 1915.
Wait, is he actually from Chicago, or was he just living there?
I think he was just living there.
Gotcha.
I mean, he ain't from here. He had he's from England. So I knew he was.
I knew that.
Yeah, right. Where's Keith Sweat from? We don't know.
Mississippi.
Damn. Wow.
That's true.
Wow. Wow. Bruh.
Let's see.
We didn't use that bruh button.
I'm vetoing this bruh button. You've utilized all your allocated
bruh. You got a lot of bruhable moments.
Okay, well.
Pause.
Bruhable moments.
Anyway, so Charlie Chaplin
lived in Lakeview.
Right down. Actually, I was gonna say right down the street from somebody that was famous. Us, but yeah, he lived down there. So that's the fun fact. So if you ever own the over there,
check that building out.
Yeah,
there's
it's different now.
There's a breakfast place right downstairs called Yoke.
Yep.
If you want to grab some breakfast and take some photos with the building where Charlie Chaplin lived.
There's a 7-Eleven across the street.
There sure is.
7-Eleven. I'm sure there's a yoga studio somewhere
around. There's a liquor store right
all the things you need.
It's right before you hit that turn towards the zoo, so it's a nice
right. Right before you hit that turn.
Yeah.
Look, are you ready to talk about where we ate?
Yeah, for sure. Let's move on to the food segment.
Move on to this the fun part.
Woo, it's cold out here. It's cold out here,
I
y'all.
hope you enjoyed the 5 historical facts that we gave you.
This was a mess. It was a mess. Let's just be honest. I don't know how we made it this far. But it was fun. It had some funny parts. I gave some nuggets, you know what I'm saying? But right now, we're going to go to the food part. See if y'all remember that. We'll be back. Hey, right now, we are back in front of Cere's table, and thank goodness it's still here after 80 weeks, almost 80 weeks of pandemic and all kind of stuff. But we're going to talk about it. Let's see what we had to say on the podcast about it at that time. Let's see.
So, we visited Cere's Table.
No transition.
That was the name of the restaurant. Let me tell you a little bit. So first of all, it's on Broadway, right across the street from, not right across
down the street from.
It's down the street from Laugh Factory.
Yep.
There's a bunch of really cool restaurants over there, but we picked Cere's Table because we wanted Italian, and just doing a little bit of research about it. So it features regional, Italian inspired. They try to be as authentic as possible, but it's Italian inspired. And the cool thing about it is that they work with local farmers to give you seasonal dishes. So their menu changes by season.
Okay.
And so they try to be as sustainable as possible. They try to give you local seasonal ingredients. And that's like their whole philosophy, right? And it's a really cool space. It's pretty big. So you see like a small little...
It's big in there.
Yeah.
Come on, someone do it.
Anyway, it's pretty large. So you can go in, make a reservation probably at this point because everyone is outside. But it was really good. And
the drinks were hidden.
Yeah, the drinks were really good. We both like whiskey, so we ordered whiskey cocktails. Mine was a take on the Manhattan, which I really like. It was like a little more bitter than a Manhattan would be. So I love that. I love that flavor.
Yeah. Mine was like an old fashioned.
It was.
It was like old fashioned. What was it called? The Italian Gentleman or something?
Yep, Italian Gentleman.
Yeah.
Yep. I also
that's the first time I ever had an Italian Gentleman.
It was really good.
Low-hanging fruit.
And then we ordered.
Sorry.
We ordered the burrata for an appetizer. It came with prosciutto and some grilled bread. It was really good.
Look, y'all, I don't even know what none of these names are.
Facts.
Like, I was the whole time I'm sitting there looking at the menu. I'm like, please, what? Where's the spaghetti at?
And you know what's funny is that the name of the dish is in Italian, but then you look at the description, it's in English.
Wow. So she basically said I can't read.
I'm not saying you can't read. Okay. I'm just saying a little bit more effort could have been placed into that menu process.
I mean, well, maybe they should put the English words. This is America.
No, we don't do that here. We do not do that on this.
Yeah, we definitely don't do that, y'all. We don't do that.
No, we don't.
But I'm just saying.
No. I mean, I honestly, again, English is my second language, so for me to even attempt to pronounce Italian words is like extremely difficult because I don't know what I'm saying. I speak Spanish, but
I'm up here using my hands to clap the syllables out.
Well, you
prosciutto.
You also got the meatballs with a side of bolognese.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
I didn't even know what that was. I was like, where's the bologna? What is this? Bologna? Man, just say spaghetti and noodles.
Spaghetti and noodles.
Just say
spaghetti and noodles.
Just say oodles and noodles or something. You know what I mean? Bro, what bologna's or whatever.
Nope.
Oh God.
Do you care to comment?
Nah, babe. It is what it is. Your boy, I'm a comedian. But I honestly didn't know what that was.
Yes, you did.
I did not. I've never seen bolognese until before then.
Bolognese.
Whatever. I've never seen it.
But you know what it is now.
Now. If I know it's Your boy is struggling out here, boy.
Yeah.
Prosciutto.
Ridiculous.
Stupid.
And then I got the orecchiette.
Okay.
And it was so good. It was pesto. It was basil pesto with fennel sausage and and lemon.
That shit was good. It was green.
Was really good. Yeah, that's the pesto, the basil pesto. It was green.
She said that like I'm supposed to know that.
Well, I mean, you tried it.
I don't remember these things. I just whatever you make, I just eat it. Long as it's good. If it ain't, we don't do that.
Wow. No, it was delicious. It was delicious.
It was good.
Yeah, service was great. It was pretty quick. We were in and out in like an hour and 20.
Yeah.
And cool thing, they include the tip in the price. So they tell you we've already included a 20% tip. You can tip over that if you want to, which you probably should because rough times.
Yeah. I mean, let me tell you that they brought that bill here. I had to use my new glasses. I was like, wow, they don't realize we coming out of a pandemic? What is going on here?
I mean, we picked the place. We knew what we were getting ourselves into.
I did not, actually. I did not know. I was trying to do the math in my head.
You can order all the dishes in half portions. That's the cool thing too. So like the orecchiette was a full portion is $24, a half portion is $13. So you have that option if you want to share some stuff.
It wasn't honestly, y'all. The price wasn't bad. I mean, because like you have a couple drinks.
Yeah.
You have and the food portions. Even a small portion wasn't bad at all.
It was pretty decent, and that I appreciate that because a lot of times, like here in the States, you order food and it's like a portion for like 3 people served for one person, and then they want to talk about, we have an obesity problem. Like, duh, what do you mean?
Yeah, right. Stop making the food so damn good.
Well, stop serving ginormous portions. By the time you're done eating, someone might be falling asleep, take a nap. Like,
wow, who you talking about? Say it with your chest.
I'm just saying, we had movie tickets afterwards, and somebody almost didn't want to go.
Let me tell you, like we went to watch Quiet Place 2, y'all, and it was a Quiet Place 2 for real.
Except for his snores.
I was snoring all throughout the quiet part.
He was.
I couldn't.
He was.
My head was nodding off at the end.
And then he had the audacity to be like, I didn't fall asleep. It's like we all heard you snore.
First,
Everybody was looking at us.
I
You
forgot.
were loud. I still tell that story.
That shit was. I can't believe that was after this.
I know.
Man, that was the first episode. We watched that. That shit was too
We had
quiet. in there.
9 p.m.
Oh,
movie tickets,
God.
and you were out.
I was tired, man. That's too much. After you eat like that? Anyway.
And you had a drink?
And I had a couple, I think. I don't know. I can't remember.
well, y'all should have been paying attention to the movie, not my ass.
It was quiet. Like, it's like a super. I don't know if anyone has seen Quiet Place 1. You should watch it. It's pretty good. It's a cool idea.
The parts I saw are good.
Stop. But this is like notoriously how you are. Like you watch 10% of the movie, and then I watch the remainder of the movie by myself, and then you like fool me into thinking you think you're fooling me by like randomly waking up and laughing when at parts that aren't even funny to make me think you're also still watching, but you're snoring. Like I see you snoring.
First of all, she be recording me, y'all.
Yep.
This is like she
I
gonna
could post that video.
She be having evidence. I be having my lie ready. Like I wake up with that sleepy laugh. It's funny. It's crying on the screen, and I'm up here laughing.
He's like, this is hilarious.
This is funny as hell.
That's ridiculous.
Anyway.
Oh, they also have something really cool. They have a pizza oven right in the middle.
Right in the middle. And it wasn't hot.
It wasn't. I mean, it was hot, but it wasn't like...
It didn't overwhelm. You know, sometimes you go to a place, you be like, damn, turn the heat down. Like, why they got that shit in the middle?
Yeah.
And this one was like, I mean, it's huge out there. And the dude it was only one guy doing it out there slaving over the stove.
And he makes the bread in the pizza oven.
Yeah, he was doing it all.
Yeah, so the pizzas are made to order, and it's a wood-fired oven.
Yep.
And not gonna lie, we did see a bottle of Pam. I don't know why.
We did. That threw me off. I was like,
why is there Pam?
Wow. Why they got the Pam?
Maybe he's spraying the thing that he pulls the pizza out.
Let me tell you, when I saw that Pam bottle, I was like, yeah, I'm comfortable. I can eat here. You know what I mean? Like, I can relate. I can relate to Pam. Black people be using Pam, boy, in their hair.
No, they don't.
Shit, okay.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
It's better than that Gorilla Glue. Shit.
That's factual.
Shit, we ran out of grease. Go ahead and reach in the top drawer and get that Pam.
I don't believe you. I choose not to believe this.
Motherfuckers be using that on jeans to press their jeans. Ran out of starch.
No, they don't. It stains. That's not true.
Hey, shit.
They also have a bunch of really good wines. Pretty decently priced. Also, they do have a sommelier that will help you. Stop. That will help you pick out your wines.
Oh, right. What? A little West African.
Not Somalian.
My bad. I was like, that's service.
They're going to turn us away next time.
You're right. I'm sorry.
They're going to be like, you know what? We don't want your business. Go elsewhere.
Sorry. I thought you said a little Somalia.
No. It's the wine expert person that's there to help you pair your wine. I don't know if that's a real thing, to be honest. I had a friend that went to
what's crazy is that we know is east, not west. First of all, Somalia is on the east coast. But my goodness.
Also, I mispronounced sommelier.
Hey, look, that's the first time I ever heard that too.
I said sommelier, which
Lord have mercy. This is different. Let me tell you. We almost done, y'all.
This is very different.
This is funny. Go ahead.
Hospitality management school, and part of their teaching was like you learn about wine. I don't know if that shit's real, to be honest.
I mean, what you do? Drink it?
Well, like you pair the wine with the meat and the pasta.
I don't think it hit like that either.
I don't even know. Like
if the food is hidden, then I don't care what you put. Right. I was gonna say put down my throat.
Wow. I was gonna say my opinion on that has changed. Wine, there are different levels of wine.
We know the people know this is old. This is a year and a half old. They know.
We were babies.
70 weeks old. 70 this is like 79 weeks old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So almost Keep going.
White.
I don't care what you put down my throat.
Just saying. I mean, it ain't never been a time in my life where except for Pop. Now, if I'm eating a nice burger, I'm be like, yo, you can't go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac without the orange iced tea.
Orange high C. We will never agree on soda.
It's
ever.
pop, first of all.
Okay,
That's why we're not going to agree. That's the first problem. Chime in. Do y'all call it soda or pop? I mean,
it's
soda.
I mean,
Pop.
and the people down south be calling it soda pop. They weird as hell.
soda pop.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is.
See, that's the thing. We can all come together and agree that people from the South are weird.
Shout out to our listeners in the south. Yeah.
love you,
Y'all
you
still lost the
baby.
Confederate. Anyway.
Your history's 5 years long.
Wow. Anyway, keep going.
Anyway.
The vibe there was cool too. You know what I mean?
really
Like the
was.
vibe was really cool. It
Yeah.
was like it was like really cool too. You know what I mean? Like it was because it was hot as hell the day we went.
Yeah.
It was the first day back out. Everybody
You can
was
sit
out there.
outside too.
You can sit outside. And they got the big open window so you can walk through it. I mean,
you
the whole
can't.
vibe was really dope. I mean, it was a
You can't walk through it.
family kind of oriented looking thing.
Yeah, for real. I've also posted some photos from the restaurant, so you can check it out. There's a photo of the pizza oven and all that jazz.
Yeah, so go ahead, check it out. Also, y'all, man, check out Cere's table for real. Like Cere's.
Seriously,
Check out.
it's coming from a guy that hates Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I hate that. Game of Thrones is whack. Anybody disagree with me? I don't care. You whack too. I'm just playing. No.
I disagree with you.
Well, I mean,
So you're saying I'm whack?
walk like a
This is
duck.
the second time we're about to fight. It's episode 1.
You better stop disagreeing. Live on air.
No.
Anyway, Cere's table. Go to Cere's table over there in Lakeview East, right down the street from Laugh Factory. You're gonna love the food. It's fantastic. Just make sure you please chime in. If you drop our name in our podcast, they're not gonna do nothing but look at you strangely.
They're gonna be like, I don't know who you're
They're
talking
gonna be
about.
like, and you want $77 worth of food? Yeah. So our name holds no weight, but go in there and drop it anyway, and tell them listen to the podcast. But we have another segment. This is Sarah's segment that we like. What is it called, baby?
It's called Snack of the Day.
Snack for them hit the street. All bootleg snacks. The year 2000 snacks.
We go. This is where we talk about the snack of the week of the day.
Yep. So this is
I guess we don't have to continue this part. The place is gone.
Yeah, no. Let's let them hear it. We'll talk about it. Yeah, let them hear it.
usually it'll be like a snack that we've or a dessert or something like that we had after our dinner. And we went to Johnson's Real Ice Cream, which was amazing. Honestly, I was kind of overwhelmed. I didn't know what to order. There was a lot going on.
You was overwhelmed by Johnson's ice cream?
No, I was
Going on
overwhelmed.
here. We're never going there again. I tell you that much.
I was overwhelmed by the amount of
Stop
choices.
using the word overwhelmed. Like you were thrown off.
It's the same. This is
I'm
synonym.
catching feelings right now.
Oh my god.
Out here talking about synonyms.
Synonym.
Synonyms.
Synonym.
Synonyms.
Okay.
Go on. Stick to the ice cream.
Wow. What is happening?
And there's a lot of options. You can get your ice cream as a scoop, as a sundae, or shake float smoothie.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, so this is an Ohio-based ice cream shop that started in the 50s. So the grandfather, Johnson, started the thingamabobber
The ice
store.
cream maker. He turned the machine on.
70 years ago. He opened the first location in Bexley, Ohio. I don't know what that is, but it's in Ohio.
See, how close is it to Cleveland?
Shit.
No, let's don't. You ain't gotta look it up.
No, I'm not about to. And so it's now they're on their 3rd generation of ice cream makers.
Wow.
It's actually super delicious.
Yeah.
It was really good. I got the peach and then the lemon. The lemon was like super vibrant.
Yeah, it was very yellow.
yeah.
You got complimented on it like
Right.
several
Someone was
times.
like, yeah, right. I was like, I didn't make this. I don't know what you
Right, you
I
better
don't know
take
what you
your
want
credit.
from me. Go buy some. Like, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I was like, oh my god, thank you. I made this.
Oh my God! Look at I'm an ice cream maker, Bexley, Ohio.
What is
Stop
happening?
it. Let's stop.
So he was like a quirky guy that
Quirky.
made a bunch of different flavors based on the things that he enjoyed.
Not quirky.
And this is the first location that they have that's outside of Ohio is in Chicago, and they just have one.
Now they have 0.
And they're
Come on, dude.
they have a mascot for the store called Scoops.
Come on, man. They got a mascot named Scoops.
Yep.
What do he look like? A big ass spoon?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I don't know.
He's the big spoon. Sorry.
You can't tell a joke and then laugh at your own joke.
Hey, look, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
Was it hilarious? Stop.
First of all, Chicago, fuck with me.
But yeah, they opened March of 2019, so they really just had 1 year. Because 2020 doesn't count.
2020
Everybody knows
don't
that.
count. You couldn't even go there.
That's the blip. No one.
It's a blip year.
Yeah.
But
And then what were you gonna ask?
I was gonna say it's not expensive. You know what I mean?
No, it's not.
It's not expensive. I think what was that, $6-7?
It was $6 for 2 scoops, and it was like a
Big scoop.
hefty scoop. You know?
right.
It was good. It was good. It took me like 20 minutes to eat.
Yeah, and it was hot outside.
It was hot.
You know what's crazy? It was so damn hot outside. It did melt. That ice cream, well, I don't know. They make it different.
Yeah, it stayed
but it
solid.
stayed. Yeah, it
There
stayed.
must be a lot of like dairy fat in that ice cream because it did not melt. They also have non-dairy options.
Is that true? That's
Yep.
not what happened? Dairy fat.
Probably. That's probably why.
Dairy fat make it. Wow.
Less melty.
Shit, I didn't even know that.
It's, I don't know, it bonds together better. Maybe
I'm glad I knew.
someone will correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, somebody going because I can't be out here eating that up.
It's because water melts faster than fat.
Hey, okay. He's up going.
Dairy like that. You know me.
Yeah, now everyone knows.
And everybody, it's different, y'all. Shit.
I mean, I suffer from a slight lactose intolerance, but it's not going to stop me. You know what I mean? Like,
that
my
shit
mom
put a
did
halt
not
to me.
raise a bitch.
Yeah,
so-
right. Well, look, let me tell you,
put a
that
halt
shit
to
scared the fuck out of me because I be sitting on the toilet crying sometimes. Like, what is nobody should have to live like this.
You know, I went for my annual checkup, and I was like,
Wow,
yeah, as soon as I
so
eat
much
something, my
information.
stomach starts to bother me. And she's like, do you have discomfort when it comes to dairy? I was like, a little bit. And she was like, well, stop eating dairy for 3 weeks and then come back. I was like, absolutely, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I was like, delete my number. I'm blocking you right now.
And
It's
I
not
did
happening,
not
huh?
It's not happening. I'm just going to live the rest of my life uncomfortable. I don't care. What do you mean? No dairy? No,
Yeah,
absolutely
you
not.
tripping. Yeah.
I literally eat dairy at every single meal.
Yeah, she do, y'all. They smell like it. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
We're going to edit this part out.
No, we gonna keep it. we keep
Anyway,
it.
last thing about Johnson's, other than obviously their delicious ice cream, multiple toppings. You can get a bunch of different toppings. Super affordable, right there on Broadway. Just a couple blocks down.
Literally, like it was like a 5-minute walk
Yeah,
from.
it's like a block or so down from
yeah.
Ceres. There's like a Mariano. Of course, there's Mariano's.
Yep, right. Yep.
As soon as you hit the Mariano's, right across the street.
Yep.
So they also have a really dope community and fundraising program that they do. So the great grandpa who started it, Johnson, he really believed in the spirit of community and, lending a helping hand when you can. So, they do Every Scoop Counts, which is a charitable donation program.
Dope.
And you give back towards educational institutions, and they have a community partner called A Kid Again.
Yep.
So you can also go on their website and donate there
Not anymore.
and help out these
they're still
kids.
open,
but-
As I always say,
not
fuck them
them
kids. No, I'm just
No, damn, just give me the ice cream. Run the ice cream. No.
them kids get the ice cream.
Yeah, no, but they doing a great thing. No, real talk for real.
they
We
really
joking,
are.
but yeah, that's
they
a good
really
thing.
are. Do you know they have a Cubby Crunch flavor?
Oh, they better. It's in
Yeah, it's
Lakeview.
delicious.
Yeah, I bet you it is. I bet you they win too.
Yeah,
You know.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they win like 1 in 10 games.
First of all, we in first place, y'all. At the time of this recording,
Yeah,
we
but
got
there's like 100 games left. So
10 games above 100, over 500. So
Hey.
let's not get into no sports talk. Talk about my Cubbies.
Hey,
no, I'm not
about the
insulting them.
way.
We went to a game and I truly enjoyed it. It was super
Yeah,
fun.
y'all. It's gonna be different this next one. We got I mute her real quick. Talk about them Cubs.
No one is insulting the Cubs.
Better not be. Shit.
I don't know
feel
enough.
away.
I don't know enough to have this argument. I'd love to learn, but I also am not interested. So, wow.
Hey, you're going
Anyway, that's that's how you feel about this. That's we at the end of the line here on the show. But how did the first one feel?
Felt pretty good, I think.
Felt really
right?
good. It felt really good.
Yeah.
Very dope. Very dope to be working with my lady,
For
queen
sure.
of the house,
sure.
on this nice project.
Yeah.
We can't wait to visit all 77. We got one down. We got Lakeview is down. That was easy.
76 to go.
76 to go. We good. We good to go. Let me tell you something.
That last place, Johnson's Ice Cream, not around anymore. They actually closed down like October, November, end of last year, 2021. And right now, we're actually inside a Crmd. Another ice cream joint. You probably like, y'all was just freezing. Why are you eating ice cream?
For the content.
For the content. We are dedicated. You want to tell them about this? You sure? So actually, fun fact, we just found out that Johnson's Ice Cream and Crmd are both from Columbus, and they are friends. So it's like the place never left. Yeah, it's like they never left. So yeah,
they're probably mad.
No, they probably went back to Columbus. Either way, this ice cream is really good. They have like about, let's see, that's about a lot. They got like 16, 20 different flavors to choose from.
The scoops are huge.
Scoops are huge. Like,
and
this
you
is
get
one
a
scoop.
topping.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got a topping with your.
You get one free topping with it. So I got M&M's. She got M&M's.
I got M&M's.
But you can get like Fruity Pebbles. You can get peanut butter cups on there.
What's that one cereal?
Fruity Pebbles.
No.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. CTC. You can get CTC with it. Pretty dope that this place is still an ice cream joint. Come down here. Very good.
Look it out.
Yeah, very good.
And look it real good.
Yeah, look it real good. That's it, man. Thank y'all for watching. You know, the rewatching, I guess.
Right. Well,
re-listening.
If you've been here from the beginning,
Yeah.
you're re-listening.
Yeah. We got better. You know? We didn't even tell them what this ice cream was. Anyway.
Oh yeah, mine is.
It's too late now. It's good. We'll put the picture up there. It's ice cream. Come down here, check it out. Peace. Hey, thanks for listening to this episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. We hope you enjoyed it. If you can, please like, rate, and subscribe to us on all streaming platforms where you listen to podcasts. And we hope you listen soon. We'll catch you back next Monday with a new episode. Bye.